Okay, rifle guards. All right, rifle guards. What you're going to do is line up at attention with all three toes aligned. So your toes, and then this is the butt of the rifle, this is the toe, and this is the heel of the rifle. So all three toes aligned. Then you're going to rock the rifle back so that your thumb is along the seam of the trouser leg, your fingers are extended and joined, pointing downward. You can have a slight angle forward, not necessary to have an extreme angle, but you want to grip the rifle so that it doesn't fall, at least. And then what you don't want is your fingers wrapped around or even any of your fingers wrapped to the front. So fingers extended and joined at the side of the rifle. So that's attention. With the rifle, it's called order. Your first count or your first command is going to be my air conditioner. Your first count is going to be port arms. 1, 2. So for regulation drill, I have ceremonial technique ingrained, just like Dr. Manning, but you're going to come across the body just like that. That's port arms. The butt of the rifle is over the right hip. The upper hand guard is centered on the left shoulder. So just like that. Left pinky is right above the metal of the upper receiver. Right hand is at the small of the stock. It's also called a pistol grip, but we usually call it the small of the stock. So that's port arms. Order arms from here is 1, 2, 3. So port arms. 1, 2. Notice my elbow is along the rifle. And when I'm up at port, this is the upper band that's just above the upper sling swivel. It's going to be at my chin level. And then the rifle is also going to be a fist distance away from my breastbone. Order arms. 1, 2, 3. Present arms is 1, 2, 3. Now notice I didn't keep hold of the sling and kind of pull it over like that. That doesn't look good at all. Also, and I'll get closer to the camera here, on my 2, I don't grab like this, I grab like this with my wrist cranked so that I can twist the rifle. Okay? So, even from here, present arms and 1. So in real time it would be present arms. Port arms. And I keep going back to more of a ceremonial technique, which we can go over at a later time. All right, so present arms from the ground. Present arms. 1, 2, 3. And I loosen my grip just a bit. My pinky is still at the same line as it was when I was holding it at port. That same line of the upper receiver there. Now, the front sight should be at eye level. It shouldn't be any lower. I can lower it because I have a little bit longer arms, a little taller. But if anybody is shorter stature, then as long as the right arm is fully extended, then fine. Now, fully extended does not mean locked out and the elbow bending in the opposite direction practically. That's fully extended is not stressful. All right, this is stressful. It's fully extended, but it's stressful. So you want to have a slight natural bend in your elbow, just like this. Locking it out, even pushing the shoulder forward, not necessary. Your body should be relaxed. You're going to have a slight wrap of the fingers around the small of the stock. Order, or even port. That's most likely what you would do. Enter at port, present arms, and 1. Port arms. And then colors turn heart, and you'd leave. So that's pretty much it. You'd enter at port, present, leave at port, So if you're going to enter it right shoulder, then the command is going to be right shoulder arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the fingers closed, split the butt of the rifle with the index and ring fingers, close that thumb into that gap there, and into that little the little scoop that your index finger makes. That's right shoulder. CAP gives both guards the option of going to right shoulder, when the left guard, really the Air Force technique, regulation and ceremonial, is both at the outside shoulder. But we'll stick with right shoulder for now. And then present arms. 1, 2, 3. Right shoulder arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now notice what I do here is I don't bring the rifle up like this with my left and then drop my hand. It's just like this. It takes a lot of practice. Keep your elbow tucked as well. No elbow flying out either. It's going to take some practice. So that's the very basic, again, manual for the rifle that you'll need to know. And we'll continue with the training. As you progress, then we'll get a little bit more training, a little bit more. Thanks.